Hi, I'm Evan Bine. I am a biology teacher at Revere High School.
Hi, I'm Jess Brown. I go to Revere High School.
Hi, I'm Olivia Venezia. I also go to Revere High School.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm a sophomore.
Hi, my name is Shamim. I'm currently a sophomore at Revere High School.
Hi, I'm Max, and I'm a sophomore at Revere High.
I'm Jacqueline. I'm also a sophomore at Revere High.
My name is Jade Aguilera. I'm currently a junior.
Hi, my name is Trisha Cheever, and I'm a 10th grader at RHS.
My name is David Hineo.
My name is Angelina Luyen. I like bio just because it explains a lot.
And I couldn't wait to learn more. And one thing that really stuck with me was my teacher in 7th grade came up and asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. And I was in 7th grade. I had no idea. And she told me that she could see me as a biologist, and then I was really inspired.
My first really experience, though, of wanting to work with orca whales specifically was going to SeaWorld. And I thought that was just one of the most changing moments in my life, and I always wanted to do the betterment for these animals because I think they're just crazy, intelligent animals.
When I look at a tree, I don't just say it's a tree. I'm able to know what goes on to make that tree live and how everything relates in our environment.
I first formed a love for biology my freshman year. Mr. Biden was my teacher, and he was just really enthusiastic to teach. I just really retained a lot in that class. I did really well. I think one of my favorite things to learn was the body systems. I really liked learning about the circulatory system, the respiratory system, which were kind of tough, but I liked the challenge.
I was just always curious about why things happen and how that happened. If I don't get it, I'll just search it up, and I have to know. I don't know why. I just like the feeling of knowing everything and knowing why it happened.
I took another biology class, and it was probably the greatest class I've had in high school yet. I just kind of loved it. We did so many great things, experiments. We learned about the world and life and how our life functions.
What I enjoyed learning the most was anatomy and ecology.
I really liked learning about the environment and how it affected everyday life.
We learned about how organisms in the community interact with each other and how one change in the food web can affect the whole community.
I also liked learning about populations and ecosystems, which I currently learn about now because I take an AP environmental class. I like learning about how we affect the environment, and right now we're learning about populations and how currently the population is 6 billion. In 2050 it'll be 9 billion, and the carrying capacity of the world, nobody's really sure.
I like biology ever since I learned about malleable intelligence, and it made me feel I don't know, I always thought I was stupid and I couldn't do anything. I was bad at school, and then I learned about malleable intelligence and I tried harder and I started to do better, and just all the aspects of biology I kind of liked, evolution, and just kind of answers to all these questions that I've been having for a while.
I'm really looking forward to this trip because we've never done anything like this before, and that's probably because we don't have ecosystems like the ones that Yellowstone has to offer in our area. I always like biology because it had a lot to do with animals and how nature works, and maybe with this trip I'll be able to see these things in action instead of looking at things in a textbook.
Learning from different biology classes about how human activity can affect animals and the environment. I'm very excited to go on this trip.
I really like learning about what possibly the way we treat the environment now could affect it in the future, which is kind of scary because it's not always a positive thing. But I feel like this trip will help us understand and hopefully protect the environment and see if any of us would want to spend their life doing it as a park ranger or an environmentalist in general. I think it would be really good because some kids haven't actually got hands-on and conducted field studies and recorded actual data, which I think would be really great.
I'm more of a hands-on type of learner, so I'm excited to get out into the field for biology.
We're trying to get money for this biology field trip, and I think that's a really good idea if you would help us get funding, since we're from Revere and kind of low on the money, kind of poor, I don't know, middle class. Anyways.
This trip will make me a better environmental citizen.
I went on an ecology foreign study program to Costa Rica and the Little Cayman Island. And while I was there, my eyes were really opened to how important it is for young people to know about organisms that are in the world, because it's hard to care about them when you read about them in a textbook, and when you don't really understand them. But when you see them and you do research on them in person, I feel like you can develop a really strong connection with wildlife and the world, and that's part of what makes me a really passionate environmentalist. And I really hope that my students who are going on this trip, who I'm really proud of and who I think just put their best effort into everything that they do, I can't wait for them to put their best effort into understanding the natural world in this way.
You know, it would really help me to like put on a college application that like I did this and I got chosen and I was able to go and raise money, and it just shows like a lot of hard work that I put in. And yeah, hopefully you'll help us make this happen, and thank you.